from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Get that middle. It's like whoever you see who made the coach, man.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
TX. Go ahead.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. And they're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
It's safe. Go ahead.
Here's Madison running on first down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Ready. Ready, team. Out.
Going to run with Madison again. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Solo left Zion. 20 TX. Hey, 21 TX.
Tua going to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready. Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Ravens nothing. Jason Sanders
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Down the right sideline. He may go. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The Dolphins at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Henry out of the pistol. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll run here with a rookie. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 24. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. The tight end in motion right. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But at short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Jackson will throw again. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Pushing his way through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
And they're on 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Blitz coming and down he goes. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Get right here.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Open net is Waddle, complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The quick feed by Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Down to the 10. And they'll take him into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 68 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On his loop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Hey, get set.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Get set.
Tua sets up to pass it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Get set. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready. Long.
Tua gonna throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Sanders' kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
28, Dolphins 10.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. An even 50 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right.
No, bottled up. It's out, it's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The right side going to be caught by Waller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, turn on 2. Turn on 2. Turn on 2. Hey.
On play action, here's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hey, get set. Out. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of its hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Get set. Corner, long, long. Hey, 21 T8. 8. Got.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this is caught by Watkins for a Miami touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
Now a 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Yeah. No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play. Here this fourth quarter.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 2nd and 10. Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Water. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Scat.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got it.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from a yard out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Sanders on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Dolphins 23.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Henry running right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Out to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Henry again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the 2nd straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Go ahead.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 29, Tua. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Henry again on 2nd down. They get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Baltimore, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL